everybody, welcome to Her Neck of the Woods. My name is Evelyn, and for the next few days you and I will be going over the most incredible, the most unpredictable, the most amazing 2020 that we have had this year. Now, 2020 was supposed to be my year. It was supposed to be your year. We were supposed to see the world take over the world. But we all know Miss Coronavirus, Miss COVID-19 definitely got in the way of a lot of things. But nevertheless, we still had a year that has much to talk about. So for the next couple of days, you and I will be taking a trip down memory lane just to go over a few things. And we'll be going over the top 10 trends of 2020. So come with me. I know everybody's ready to leave 2020 in the dust. But before we do so, we got to remember what we've been through, because when we hit 2021, we only coming out better. Amen? Amen. So let's go. Before we get anything started, I want to express my gratitude to all of our essential workers out there, from the ER nurse to the OC at the corner store. I want to just thank you guys for y'all's service, because New York City, Her Neck of the Woods, could not have kept going without you guys. So I just want to show so much love to you guys. And at this time, I do want to have a moment of silence for those who are no longer with us, because they do mean a lot to us as well, and they'll never be forgotten. So let us I pray that the Lord is comforting everyone who needs his comfort during this year. So we're gonna get started. It was really fun remembering, and it was also very sobering, and I can't wait to take you guys with me. So let's go. Starting with number 10. We are gonna start off with stimulus checks. That is correct. So Brandon Jamar on Twitter, he said, "You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Get ready for Timmy on a Stimmy." Stimulus checks were a topic of conversation for almost the whole year. Some of us got it, some of us didn't. In March 2020, when the coronavirus first hit us, our 45, he issued out a stimulus economic package that gave about $1,200 to Americans all over the country, and it also provided $600 additional on top of unemployment benefits per week. So for about 3.3 million people who filed for unemployment, they received that extra cushion to save them as they go. Now, stories developing. So in December, this December, we heard that we were going to get a stimulus check of only $600, which is half of what we received back in March. But apparently 45 is trying to leave on a good note, because I'm hearing that he's trying to get that stimmy bumped up from $600 to $2,000. Now, I don't know about you, but let the man do what he want to do. Definitely stimulus packages were a topic of conversation. We're going to stay tuned to see how that unfolds, because as you know, the way our American government politics system is set up, America's just the ghetto. So we're just going to have to stay tuned to see what goes down. But definitely the stimulus check was a topic of conversation. I'm pretty sure it's going to take us very well into the next year. So stay tuned. Next up on our list, number 9, we've got pandemic babies. Boy, oh baby. There's a lot of y'all out here, pandemic babies. With a whole worldwide global crisis happening, there wasn't much to do while we were inside. We could eat, we could sleep, we could drink, we could work. But y'all was out here. Y'all was I had a lot of practicing, and now there's a whole lot of babies busting through that packaging. And we need to come up with a name for all of these babies. If we've got baby boomers and the millennials, I'm thinking we can call these babies like, you know, like quarantine, like teeny baby, panda baby, COVID kids, or Rona rugrats. Like, we need to come up with a name for it, because y'all was definitely getting busy over this quarantine season. 2020 is birthing a lot of babies, and congratulations to all the new parents out there. Continuing on with our list, number 8, we've got Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black trans lives matter. Black gay lives matter. Black women's lives matter. Nigerian lives matter. Caribbean lives matter. All Black lives matter. Did you know that even in a global pandemic, the police can still manage to kill unarmed black people in this country? With high-profile murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, the world finally listened. I feel like Breonna Taylor and George Floyd were the straw that broke the mule and burned down the 40 acres that we've been striving for. And for the first time in my entire protesting life, I saw everyone in the streets hollering out for justice. And that was something big, something I never saw. I went to one protest where the whites were kneeling on the ground. Now, whether or not that's what we needed, I'm not sure. But for one thing's for sure and two things for certain is that the world were going to hear us this year. In so many cities, we burned it down. And if that's what we had to do, then that's what we had to do. Period. We later saw that some of this activism was in vain when we saw that these companies who supported us so much with social media campaigns, it didn't really reflect in their boardrooms, as most of the people in their executive committees, they were still white and white male. This speaks to the work that we have to do. I think we made progress just a little bit. But one thing I want to know is where all the money went. Where is the money? The billions of dollars that were raised for Black Lives Matter, that's under speculation. But I definitely want to big up the people who are doing the work on the ground. We have people who actually care. We're thankful for the bail funds. We're thankful for the people who want to inform, who want to educate, and just a reminder, this is a war, so we need people filling up every different role. If you're on the streets, be on the streets. If you're informing, please inform. If you're organizing, do what you do best. This is a war. This is not just a little fight on the playground, so we all need to do our part. But definitely Black Lives Matter hit us with number 8 on our list for the trends of 2020. If you want to see more, please stick around for a few more days because we have the rest of our list to go. But thanks for watching. You know my name is Eve, and I'll be talking to you soon.